Hi everybody, I'm gonna do my favorite topic, which is love, and I'm just gonna film what's going on in this room where I'm sitting, because I have a little parrot who basically I have her outside with me when I do this, and she decided to play, but usually she sits in the bathroom inside the sink. She likes to look inside the plug, like the drain. She likes to sit and stare into the abyss, because she is a hanging man, basically. She's very Freudian. She's very psychology based, this parrot. She's actually her name is Neptune, so she loves all the deeper things. Hey guys, I'm also going to share with you a cool spread. It's in the book Talk to Your Guides. It's 11 spread there, and this is one. It's actually about your soulmate. And this is just, yeah, it's a PDF obviously, but this is just for me to remember all the steps. I have it here. So choose a pile, and I am gonna get started. And this is from your higher self, because our higher self has a different perspective as well. It's better to read from the higher self, because your higher self is your guide. So you get it from, basically you get a more mature version, more evolved version of yourself. Okay, so who is your divine soulmate? Oh, abundance. This is for pile 1. We just flipped out. So I think your higher self is giving you a lot of abundance, so that you can, when you focus on love and relationship, you're not gonna have stress when it comes to money. So you don't choosing a partner based on money. You're only going to choose based on love. And yeah, so they're helping you manifesting money. And for those of you who are manifesting a divine masculine, it's showing up there. And so it's like the complete package, basically. So I guess for your higher self's perspective, they want you to really dig deeper in yourself. What is it that you actually want when it comes to relationship? And you can see you're guiding yourself here. And they want you to, have high standards, basically, when you manifest. Don't manifest someone less than what you deserve. Because self-respect is showing up as well. So they want you to believe in yourself, know what you're worth. And in my experience, your divine primary soulmate is someone better than you think. Like a lot of times people, when they manifest soulmate, and then when they meet their primary soulmate, it's always someone better than what they thought they deserved. So it's also someone who's going to give you a lot of emotional freedom and commitment. So it's an interdependent relationship, which is really balanced. So I'm going to have a look now in the tarot cards. I was looking for something the other day, and I find my very old tarot deck in amongst some books. And so I thought I'd lost this tarot deck, but I found it again. So this is a deck I used to use all the time. Who is my primary soulmate? Let's have a look here for pile 1. Who is pile 1's primary soulmate? So someone who works in a very good job. And they could have sacrificed quite a lot for their job. So they could also that they're thrown into situations in the job that they don't even know if they're going to be able to do, but they do it anyway. So they have, as a result, they have gained quite a lot of high status. But I feel like this is a very friendly person, because we get 6 of Cups. Actually, now we get double 9 with double 6. So this is someone who would be an excellent parent, who is very nurturing, very kind. 6 and 9, they are the parent numbers. So this is someone who likes to be in control in their life, but with the Knights, I have a feeling that when they do get thrown into the deep end, they can handle it as well. There has been some, with 9 of Wands, there's been a bit of ups and downs in their past. But ultimately, they're better for it, but they're very protective of their career. So I think this is someone who, they love their job. So they're very focused on the job. But I think with Nine of Pentacles, their skill, like what they are actually known for, is something that they can go in and out of different roles. So maybe they're taking on different contracts here and there. They get to move around a bit. They get to do different things. So they're kind of known in their field. I think they're known in their field. We get a lot of Pentacles. This is someone very grounded, actually. This is someone who is busy. This is someone who, yeah, their calendar is full. That's the sort of person I'm seeing here. Okay, can we see anything else? Temperance. It could be a Sagittarius connection here. So let's have a look also in the astrology card. What I also like with this Temperance card is that it's often someone who has a guardian angel energy. Okay, so this is someone who's protective. If you're wondering what that sound is, it's my parent Neptune is playing with my lipstick in the sink. The sink is her favorite place in the world. So much for buying her expensive toys. Okay, so for pile 1, can we get the star sign of the soulmate in pile 1? I'm getting Virgo, Sagittarius. So there's quite a strong Sagittarius connection here. Capricorn, so that's a hard-working. So very hard-working Saturn. Yeah, this is a hard-working energy. So there's a hard-working energy, but they expand a lot with what they're doing. So they could be connected to another country as well. That's likely. So I'm actually getting, this is an astrology deck, but it has also all the houses as well. But a lot of the yeah, they're pretty much covering a lot of signs because a lot of people are going to be watching it. So Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces and Libra. But what they have in common, which we saw in the tarot cards, is the second house. They're very much grounded here in the material world, so they have, you know, money, basically. That's what they're saying. But I feel like the job is not something that's like tearing them apart. Like, it's not like they go to work and they're just like working so hard that there's no fun. I feel like what they do at work is they're thriving in their job because they're so protective of what they're doing. So I think that their job is also what gives them energy as well. So they would do it even if they, well, they wouldn't do it for free, but it's just something that they love to do. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get the looks. It's going to obviously vary a little bit, but for those of you who are manifesting in a male soulmate, let's have a look in the Gods and Titans deck. So we get the energy. What is the energy of this soulmate? And we're asking about your most divine primary soulmate. Okay, what's the energy? Apollo. So what I said, like with the in the tarot cards, like if this is someone very capable, someone who's completely in control in their lives. Yeah, balance. Vishnu is really the Temperance card. You know, they can handle themselves in so many different situations. So Apollo with Vishnu. So what I said, like in the beginning, with your primary soulmate is someone better than you thought. You know, like you're gonna be quite surprised. So if you have settled in the past, that's what I'm getting from the higher self. It's like, don't settle, because the primary soulmate is someone much better than you could even dream of. So you'd be shocked to see that, wow, you have such a cool primary soulmate. Lugi. Skill. So lucky pile 1, you have a very cool primary soulmate. This is someone who's so charismatic as well and so fun to talk to. That's what I'm getting as well. So, and also very protective. Like I said, you get Anubis here. Someone who's also very protective as well. So looks like the perfect person, the perfect masculine. But I'm also going to have a look at the divine feminine as well. So, okay, divine feminine. Let's see. I'm sorry about my parrot. It's but I have to have her out because she's just so happy when she's out. So, so okay, can we get the Divine Feminine here in part 1? Pile 1, Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, part 1. Okay. So for those of you who are manifesting a feminine, you are manifesting in a feminine that's like a muse. Like she has this muse energy, so she inspires you. Bandita, that's she's a Celtic heroine. A pagan warrior. And so someone very brave, someone who puts herself out there and who has the recognition for her integrity. And that's inspiring. Okay, let's have a look at Hathor, contentment. So we got the mother and the father energy in the tarot cards, and here she is pregnant. So this is someone who is very divine feminine and very into being a mother. Like this is not someone who wants to avoid being a parent. This is someone who loves the family, very family oriented, loves nurturing a pregnancy, a child, a family. I'm getting Kali here when it says Fia. And Kali is when we are going through a major spiritual transformation. So there could have been a major spiritual transformation here. And it comes after this Hathor pregnancy here. So it could be that she is like that mama bear, like the one trigger that she does have is if someone's threatening her baby, basically. Then she will turn into Kali. Pomona, but very abundant energy here as well, like we saw with the Divine Masculine. Okay, so Neptune, no, Amaterasu, and that means self-esteem. Sorry Neptune, you can't sit there when I'm doing this. There you go. Go. Bye bye. Bye bye. There we go. So similar to the Divine Masculine, this is a very confident energy. Okay. Let's have a look in the Chakra Oracle cards. Oh, for pile 1, I'm going to pull a few cards about how you're going to connect to this person in this lifetime. Some of you might already have done that. Renewal. Okay, so there's going to be some changes in your life prior to meeting, most likely. And also you can see this person is wearing red, so it's like you're going to be very activated, you know, heart. You're going to have had this heart activation where you're very much in a very loving flow when you meet. Some of you could have done a lot of forgiveness work, you could have worked a lot on yourself, healed your inner child. That's just so cute. And that's all to prepare you to be with this person, so that you're not getting overwhelmed dealing with your shadow while you are falling in love with somebody. That's not a very fun experience. Soulmate. Soulmate card is coming up. And I feel like you're gonna completely know that this is your soulmate. Like, it's not gonna be any doubt at all. It's not gonna be like, is this my soulmate or no? None of that. Some of you will deal with your fears of loss, and that could have to do with, you know, just that sometimes when we're with our soulmate, if you haven't got self-love, then that shadowy self can really be overwhelming, and it feels like it can come out as grief, but and anger and outburst behavior. So can I get a clarification on that? Maybe for some of you, not all of you, that this past doubts could pop up again. But I feel like you're going to work through that shadowy aspects very quickly, because it's just, you're going to realize it's just your mind playing tricks on you. You know, it's just the mind playing tricks on you to try and keep you safe. But I feel like you're going to work through a lot of this. You're going to work through it and embrace it. Embrace the relationship. I also feel like I'm getting instincts here. The instincts, I'm going to put it next to the dragon, because it's almost like that instinct to protect you at a core level. I guess without sacrificing who you truly are deep. Okay, so let me see if I can get any specific messages for you here, pile.min. So they're showing me the strength card. You know, when the woman, she finally embraces the beast, you know, Beauty and the Beast. And she realizes that she can love herself completely. That's how you overcome the shadow that we saw in the chakra card. So I'm going to ask for... Because no one's asking you to be perfect. No, that's not... I'm not saying your primary soulmate is perfect either. It's just, they're just showing me someone who, like, using maybe words that you will be saying is, wow, this is someone much better than I could have even dreamed of. So it's like, through meeting your soulmate, your primary soulmate, you're going to see how awesome you are as well. So, so they basically just want to help you get rid of these thoughts. Hagelas at the top. Hagelas at the top, that's like the thinking, you know. So they just don't want you to have that doubt about yourself, and that you overprotect yourself. Because you can, it's not like we shouldn't protect ourselves, but we can protect ourselves too much. This is what the chakra cards are actually saying, destiny. That, I feel, is going to be the tipping point here. It's when you realize that that is something that's meant to be. So you don't have to work to make it so. It's not like you can fail and ruin it. Yeah, of course, if you really do something drastic, but I feel like it's a very destined relationship, and you're going to trust that it's destiny. And therefore, that's going to take away a lot of your doubts. Because you're going to feel like you don't have to, like, keep it together using like all of your psychic powers, like, you know what I mean? It's just going to be something that's meant to be. Okay, so with that, I want to have a look at the Lightworker Oracle for clarification as well. An invitation to connect. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be easy to connect to this person. And they say also unplug for the mass consciousness, and I feel like that's why we get Hagelas up here. Unplug from that mass consciousness when they say all these things that makes us doubt that good things can happen, you know. Just unplug from all of it, you know. Because there's so much negative beliefs that comes through pretty much every TV show. And it's causing a lot of angst and stress in people. So, okay. Can I get a message from the higher self of the divine talents? I was thinking earlier that this soulmate might be musical, because I saw someone playing on drums. So it could be that your soulmate has some gifts and talents musically as well. Reassurance of the golden light. So your own higher self will reassure you, and the higher self of your soulmate. So how are they most likely to meet? I'm going to look in the astrology cards as well. Some of you could communicate online first, but it can also be that you're taking a trip and it's a holiday here, especially with the Ace of Cups. It could be that you're meeting while you're on holiday. That's for some. Some of you could meet on a dating site, so you're actually going to be on a dating site, because with when tarot cards were invented, you know, who knows who invented them, but the internet hadn't been, you know, certainly was not there then. So 7 of Cups and 8 of Wands can speak of the internet. And so 6 of Swords as well. So 8 of Wands, 7 of Cups and 6 of Swords, they're the internet cards. So with Ace of Cups, it can mean that you're meeting online, that's for some. But it can also mean you're going to an island, because Ace of Cups with 8 of Wands traditionally meant, you know, a summer holiday basically. So it could mean on an island or a summer holiday paradise spot. For some of you, it's someone that's very close by that you're not going to see until it's right there happening. And now we get another travel card with the world. So I think for a lot of you, you're going to travel to meet this person. Okay, part 1. How will you meet? And I'm also going to have a look at where you will have your biggest glow up as well, but in this relationship. But let's just have a look at sort of where and how you will meet. We'll look a little bit further into that. So can we get a clear clarification, a clear answer to that? Whoa. Oh, 6th house. Some of you could meet while you're working out. What we saw in the chakra cards that you were having this glow up before could be because you're working out a lot and you could meet in connection to it. We can also get Scorpio with Neptune, which is that could also be that it's a very intense attraction. So it could be like love at first sight, and the Sun is the love at first sight card in tarot. Now we're getting the Sun in the astrology, so it could be love at first sight here. With Scorpio and Neptune, I think that's for those of you also who meet online as well. Like there is that amazing draw that you can feel that across, you know, across distance. Okay, is there any other ways? Gemini. Communicative, mischievous, lively, witty and informative. Stimulating exchange as possible. That looks like someone who is out in a shop, library. It can also be a cafe, bar. So I think for some you're going to work out and meet. So you're certainly having this glow up. Some of you will meet online and it will be this intense connection, very mysterious. It looks like love at first sight, but some of you will actually meet catching a conversation. It could be working out, but it can also be in a cafe or a bar. So they're showing a few different options because there are a lot of people watching this. But can you just show me one more, like what's the most likely scenario? With the workout, I do feel like there's a glow up happening before you meet. So you both are most likely going to be very into looking your best, you know. So whatever you do to broaden your horizon, to better yourself, you know, the rest will take care of itself. What you will do beforehand is the key. Because how you will meet depends on how much you're investing in yourself beforehand. So that's the key, is actually the looking after yourself, having your glow up, expanding on yourself. That's the key. Sagittarius, ninth house with Sagittarius, you know, like you're putting a lot of, with Capricorn, you're putting a lot of effort into yourself, into your physical self, into your spiritual self, into all areas of your life. And that is what brings in the alchemy, and that's how you will meet. So let's have a look at in what area will you have the biggest glow up in this relationship. Oh, Leos, you'll definitely have a glow up. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief and Venus. So the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence and valuable. So you basically have a complete glow up. And I feel like it's for both of you. But this is, okay, I want to ask specific for the soulmate as well. Okay, what about the soulmate? What sort of glow up are they having? Show me. Oh, Uranus with Capricorn. So a sudden change, and it's actually going to be a sudden change in their career. So it could mean that they're just really going to take, because I did see the ambition in the tarot card, but it could be also that this will be fully activated in this connection. So Aries, yeah. So this is going, this person, the soulmate, will be extremely ambitious to make you proud, basically. So they just want to make you proud, and they want to give you the impression, we get the first house here, that they are very successful. So that is how their glow up will be. Okay, guys, I love this reading. That's amazing. Congratulations, guys, for having such a cool primary soulmate. Bye, guys. Okay, pile 2. I found my tarot cards that I used to do all of my tutorials with. If you're on my course, you see me using this deck here. And then I lost it, and then I was looking for something else, and it was in my bookshelf, hiding within books. So I'm so glad. The energy in these cards are so good, and I'm so glad to basically have them back again. And it's a custom-made deck that I bought on Etsy. So basically you might hear my parrot in the background. She's out with me, so she sometimes flies over. So if you hear her playing, that's just her playing with my lipstick in the sink. Okay, so your higher self is giving you love advice today. So, and I'm using this spread here that's in a book. It's just an ebook with 11 spreads. It's called Talk to Your Guide. And this is just how I made it on Canva. Basically, I make my ebooks on Canva. Who is my primary soulmate? Let's have a look at how the cards will describe your primary soulmate. So we ask your higher selves to come through. Okay, for pile 2. Oh, 3 of swords. Okay. Oh, 2 of cups. Okay. There's a bit of heartache in relationship, but because 2 of cups fell out, it could be that there is a heartache that's on the mend and things are not looking better. So, okay. Who is the primary soulmate for group? Yeah, so this person here has gone through something that they could have looked like rock bottom. They could have had they could have made some kind of wrong decision. Maybe not wrong decision, it was a lesson. So there was something, they made maybe a poor judgment here with the judgment card. And maybe they just was here, you know, with the chariot going straight into the judgment reverse. Judgment reverse is when something can't really be revived. And trying to revive it is just like banging your head into a brick wall, you know, it's not going to do you any good. So what I think is it could be that the primary soulmate has been in a very karmic situation, and they have to finally just understand that, to let it go, because it's not going to give them what they thought. So it could be that a situation that they've been in, basically. And I'm getting here, but 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles also always shows up when someone has a lot to give, and maybe your primary soulmate has given to the wrong person. So let's have a look here. What's going on here? Okay, this person had preconceived ideas, and then something happened that didn't really match those preconceived ideas, but they were very invested in their preconceived ideas about how this person that they were involved with was meant to be. And when reality didn't match that, they didn't know how to really see the person for who they really were. That's what I'm sensing. So they wanted to continue with their previous opinion with the person, even though the reality was showing them something else. And it's almost like they'd have to just acknowledge the truth. The truth is always better. But they just really wanted to believe in this person. Temperance. Because this person has a very loving energy, and really wanted to see the best in this person. This person could be like an earth angel, actually. Get that in the Temperance. And Page of Pentacles. So this person didn't have an agenda. This person just wanted to do the right thing. And Page of Pentacles, maybe with the Temperance, you know, they just wanted things to be cool. So I think they worked really hard to make sure that everything was good. So this is sort of an Earth Angel energy, but now we're getting the Devil card. So that can mean that it's that sort of energy of always sort of being there for someone, always looking at the best in people. It ended up taking a toll. And it could be that they just wanted to have a break from a relationship, and they really had to look at that sort of need that they had to make things better than what it necessarily was. So I think this person has been involved in a karmic. However, there's been several sort of doors opening for this person to step in and have a completely new reality, and we also get that with Wheel of Fortune. So this person has been involved with someone who completely changed them as a person, and they had to go a little bit more into their darker side and look into their own shadow itself, because they needed to be able to stand up for themselves, because previously they just weren't able to do that, I don't think. So I'm going to have a look in the astrology deck to see if we can get some clarification. What we see star signs. We see if there's a specific star sign or star signs that show up, or maybe they will more get the situation. Okay, so can we get clarification here for pile 2? I think a situation took care of something for them, because they did not want to make that decision themselves. So something happened to take care of it for them. Vesta, the goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. The 5th house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you're proud of. I really felt the 5th house, because I felt like this person really does well in the 5th house, but they want to make things like this is like someone who just work really hard to make everybody feel good. But it could have been that someone was completely taking advantage of that. Yeah, see, this energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, mother, or child. So it could be that they were just really wanting to provide a safe and loving environment. Maybe this is a karmic situation that they've been in. But see, it was something happened to shift it completely. Uranus, your potential for sudden change, enlightenment and awakening, and we're getting it with Pluto, so that's a double wham. So something happened to completely change their lives, basically, and they were never really the same again. So in what area did this happen to them? Can we see? Aquarius. Yeah. They had such high ideals. Aquarius is the idealist. That's what I said with their beliefs. They had these beliefs that things should be this way, even though reality showed them a completely different situation. They still wanted to hang on to their ideals, and I think they had their ideals shattered a little bit. So can we get Cancer and Aquarius? Can we get more star signs? Can we get more star signs? Okay, so we get 4th house with the 12th house, the home and the roots of your being. And then we get, this is the area of your life that is overwhelming. It yields to a greater cause of power. So it could be that when this person grew up, there was upheaval. And that's why they work so hard to try and calm everything down in their lives now, because they grew up with upheaval in their childhood. And they don't want any upheaval in their lives. And they're just trying to always, maybe they put rose-colored glasses on a little bit to try and smooth things over, but they're learning now to go in with the Saturn. You know, you're dealing with reality. The part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom, they realize now, okay, maybe it wasn't ideal, maybe I shouldn't put rose-colored glasses on, but I'd rather to see the truth and gain the wisdom in it. That's what it looks like to me. We're getting Aquarius again, so it's an Aquarius energy here with Mars. So they're learning to stand up for themselves, like we saw with the devil. You know, the devil is not always negative. Sometimes you will get the devil even in a device position. That basically means you have to kind of be very fierce, because you just have to stand up for yourself. You just have to, you can't be a pushover. So this person had these high ideals, we see that with Aquarius, but learned to basically change that and gain confidence within themselves. We see that with Jupiter. So now I'm going to have a look at appearance. So but if you're asking about a masculine, we'll do that first. If you're asking about a feminine, we'll do that after. So what does this masculine look like? So we get the energy of the masculine. What does this masculine look like? Achilles. So we might zoom in on this. Dionysus. So we get Achilles with Dionysus. So it could be that this person, we can kind of see the lifestyle here with Dionysus, that they kind of gave up a little bit on relationships. For a while, to see what the mindset is when you meet. Poseidon flow. I think the Poseidon card is the most handsomest. So I'll just put them there so you can see. And let's see what else. Very handsome person. This is a very handsome man. Jisoo. Support. Also getting very kind as well. Someone with a very kind heart. Prometheus. So we don't get anyone with masks. And that is what I also felt when I did the tarot cards. This is someone who's been very open. You know, this is someone who's been very open and honest, no agenda. But had to learn to maybe protect himself a little bit. But we can see pretty much in every card. So some of these cards are deities with masks on. And they don't look like people at all. But here we get, you know, a straightforward face, basically. And so I think this is someone who's very much himself. And a very, very handsome, very good looking person. Could be that the good looks was to his detriment in some ways, because he could have attracted in, you know, the wrong type, basically. Let's have a look at the feminine. Okay, what about the feminine? What does she look like? Pomona with Hathor, with Ostra. So again, we're getting a very beautiful person, because not all of these cards are actually very, you know, some of them look very different. So, but we're getting someone who's very gorgeous, someone who's very, you know, honest. This is someone who shows her true face. Helen of Troy with Gaia. This is someone straightforward. You don't get anyone who's wearing a mask. You know, we don't get any of that. This is someone who shows her true self, her true face. With Vesta. We got Vesta twice. So Vesta, this is someone who will feel like home. Okay, so you feel like this is someone I know my whole life. Like that's what, or forever. Like you just feel like this is someone that I really know. So when you meet this person, you're going to feel like you really, really know this person. So I'm going to look at how you're going to connect. And then I'm going to have a look more at, you know, what are your lessons, but I'm also going to go back again and look at how you will meet. So I'm going a little bit back and forth, only because that brings out the energy a little bit more, because sometimes when you're asking too much about the same question and kind of the energy gets stuck, so switching it up a little bit is a good idea. If you you know, you read, then you ask something else, and then you go back, and then it reveals more. But have a look how you will connect in this lifetime. Renewal, confusion. So, like I saw in the tarot cards, this person could have been in a very confusing relationship, and there is a renewal coming out of that confusion. But when you meet this person, because of what they have been through, could be confused. Okay, that's what they're saying. I feel like you're going to really pray to help this person in path. And this person will find his or her own strength again. This person is very honest. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Just looking at your energies now. There's a this is a connection that is pre-planned. It's destiny. But it could be that one of you, and I do pick up on the soulmate, has hidden himself or herself away a little bit because of everything that we have discussed. And maybe just were the victim of some pretty nasty behavior, and therefore just wanted a break for a while. And it could also be with how this person grew up in a very challenging environment growing up. But now they're showing me that this connection will be abundant and mysterious. So that's cool. And I want to have a look at how you're going to grow in this lifetime. And then I want to have a look at soul lessons. And then I'm going to have a look at again how you're going to connect. And then I'm going to have a look at the glow ups for both of you. Okay. How you will grow in this lifetime. This is my Lightworker Oracle. It's very, very cool. How will pile 2, when they meet their soulmate, grow in this lifetime? Some of you could have already connected. Well, wisdom of the divine feminine. So that's also what I saw is, you know, instead of needing to hold on to those ideals, instead just accepting things and then gaining the wisdom. So that is what's going to be the lesson. And that's also going to be why things happen the way they happen. It is so that when you come together in this union, you're going to learn about, you know, you're going to be able to accept the truth and just see, okay, all my lessons in my lifetime, they were just there to make me wise. 6th ray of devotion. Okay, how many people here have already met their soulmates? The primary soulmate. Past life activation. Some of you could have met master healer, mastery healing. You certainly have had a past life where you were healing each other. So you've met up in previous past lives where you maybe had a lot of your challenges before you met, so that you could help each other heal. So that's part of it, is helping each other heal. So I want to have a look in the past life actually, oracle specifically as well. What was their past life? You're certainly going to feel like you've known this person. So it's like when you meet, it's almost like a continuing on from a past life. So you're very sensitive, both of you. I think you had similar trauma in a past life. Your soulmate could have been an orphan in a past life. Could have been someone could have experienced being an orphan even in this lifetime, or lost one of their parents, or maybe there was divorce in their childhood. This person could have musical talents, whether or not they have activated it in this lifetime or not. But they were very musically inclined in a past life, and also very good with words. I think that they might be very good at writing. There's something to do because we got Neptune with Scorpio and then we got it with Gemini. So it was like there is something there with the use of words, and then it's very mysterious. And I think maybe that's what you're activating in each other as well, is that mysticism. Ships, on a past life you could have been living on ships, and it's a connection also to Atlantis as well. Now I'm gonna have a look in the life purpose deck and see if you can see what your soulmate is currently doing. Have a look. What is pile to soulmate doing? Trust. So they're learning to trust. We definitely know that because that's been showing itself all the time in the cards. This is someone who's relearning trust. But remember, from a past life as well, you chose to have your traumas dealt with early. So when you come together, you will heal each other and you will be so grateful and you will understand everything, how everything was connected. Artist. It could be that this person is an artist in this lifetime, like the past life as well. Animals, they love animals, maybe they even work with animals, that could be the case. This is a very kind person, an earth angel. When they learn to trust, I see infinite abundance for them, but they do also have writing talent. So yeah, this is I'm just asking the cards, tarot cards, what is the archetype? If the cards could choose one card to describe this person, what card would it be? The star, yes. The star is someone who's very gifted with, artistically, with words. They often have a traumatic childhood that they heal from, that they have to release, but it comes through their art. They're very much a believer in humanity. They want to help humanity because they know what it was like when they went through all the hardship. And sometimes also they are star beings as well. They have had incarnations on many other planets. Deeply idealistic. The idealism comes very strongly through here with this person. So when this person starts talking, the ideas will just, you know you're dealing with an idealist, a dreamer. And we get the highest calling. Light and love, it's support. Yeah, this is someone who came to this earth to support humanity in some way, and to shed light and love, and who maybe feels a little bit like this sometimes, you know, who also needs to gain support, light and love back again. But this is someone who's very giving, who's very loving, who's very kind. This is an earth angel. So now I'm going to go back to looking at how you will connect. I'm going to have a look in the astrology cards. Okay, how are they most likely to come to meet in this lifetime? Show me for pile 2, the first house. What people see and the impression you give Aries, the energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous, crusading, impulsive action is likely. So it could be that this person is competitive, so you meet in some sort of competitive environment, maybe sport, that's for some. The fourth house with Venus, your home, and the roots of your being. So it could be that you will, and we get it with Venus, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence and valuables. So maybe you'll meet through somebody, someone that you know, someone who's in the Venus energy. Leo, this energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud and passionate. It focuses the importance of self-belief. Okay, so what they're saying, the energy you're going to be in before you meet, both of you, is self-belief, building up self-belief, building up beauty in the home, creating stability in your career, establishing yourself. But it's basically both going to really be your best selves. So it's almost like, yeah, you're going to be the perfect partner. You're going to create yourself into the perfect partner for the other person. We're getting the Libra with the moon. So it could be that you have Libra moons, that maybe your soulmate has a Libra moon, or that your moons are extremely compatible. Okay, but can we get, where are they most likely to meet? Is it online? Is it out and about? Is it traveling? Can we get, where are they most likely to meet? The moon. The unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. So it could be that you meet online, because with the moon and writing, it could be that you're gonna write to each other online. The 5th house, so that's your hobbies. It could be that you're gonna meet in a group where you are creative. So it could be in a writers group, an art group, that's for some. Maybe you're in the same online group, but it's connected to something you're really interested in. The 12th house with the 1st house. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming. With the 1st house, it could be where you put yourself out there a little bit, where you actually feel maybe that, oh, I'm putting myself out there, I don't know if I should. You know, where you, so that's basically what they're saying. You're going to both push yourself outside of your comfort zones. So I want to also have a look in the tarot cards for this particular issue. What is going on and how they're going to meet? Yeah, it seems very creative. It could be through people, because I'm getting 2 knights, and knights are often our friends. It could also mean that you're going to meet through people that you know. That's also the case. Now I'm getting another. So when you get pages like this, now we're getting 10 of Pentacles. Could be even siblings as well. It's or someone that you're related to even. Like you're going to meet through someone that you already know. When you get a lot of court cards, it means soul family. So you're going to meet possibly through soul family. Even if it's online, it can be someone you're connecting with online even, because it's someone that you both have similar friends and things like that. So that can be the case. And it's someone that someone who has a sort of high standing in his friends, in his or her friend group. So it's like you're hearing good things about this person. Yeah, you're only hearing good things about this person. Double 10. So this person could have a bit of a public profile, but it could be like someone who's very public in the area where you live, or in the group of friends that you're with, that they're kind of well known, so you're kind of hearing name all the time over and over, because this is someone that many of the people that you know, they know this person as well. That's what it looks like to me. So with that, let's have a look at what sort of glow up you guys are gonna have. You're gonna have your glow up. So I'm gonna start with you. What area are you gonna have your glow up in this relationship? What area are you gonna have your glow up? So you're gonna have your glow up in your work, health, and duty area of your life. Your achievements and status in the outside world. So it could be that you're just going to do really well in your career, where you have status in the outside world. Maybe this person will give you status. But then it looks like you're going to be working out. You're going to have these achievements, and people are going to be extremely proud of you. So it could be that with this person's support, you're just going to do so well in. You're just going to achieve so well. You're going to achieve really, really high. And people are going to be very, very proud of you. I'm also getting the 2nd house, so your assets. Okay, so it could be that you're going to have a physical glow up, but also a financial glow up as well. Okay, let's have a look at the soulmate's glow up. Okay, let's have a look. The sun, so that could mean that it's going to be love at first sight. Vesta, yeah. That Vesta card has followed us around. It could be that your soulmate's going to have this love at first sight and just going to look in love all the time, you know. So you know when someone is so in love, they just don't even know where they're going half the time. And you can just tell that they're in love. So your soulmate is going to look extremely in love. And everyone can see that he's in love. And it's going to be like that jolt, you know. But because we get it with the sun, it's like jolted into just like being completely just on cloud 9. So can we have another one? Okay, let's have a look. The 5th house, yeah, be super romantic, super in love, just be like head over heels in love. So let's have a look at, I wanted to look at the runes as well. Let's finish it with the runes. Okay. Can we get one last message? The runes. It's a very expanded energy, as you can see here. So I feel like your friend group will grow, and so the people in your life, and even people that maybe you thought you never meet, but suddenly you meet people you normally would not have met, because it almost looks like a big expansion in your social life. Ingus is a very positive card. It is basically means that our environment looks so incredibly beautiful as well. And so it could be that you're having that you renovate where you're living, that you just this Ingus with Fehu, so it's almost like you're gonna be joined at the hips, basically, always creating some beauty in your life, because it looks like where you're gonna be living is gonna be beautiful as well. But it looks like quite an expanded connection here. Like you have your home, like your base, but it feels like you're always gonna be out doing things. I don't feel like you're going to be like locked in your houses very much. It feels like you're going to be very much out and about here. So this is a very active connection. You're always going to be out doing things. That's what it looks like to me. Okay guys, that's very, very, very cool. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please subscribe to my channel to keep this channel going. And thank you so much for being on my channel. Bye. Okay, part 3. So I'm mixing it up a little bit today. So and also I'm back reading with this deck here. So if you're in my course, you see me doing all my tutorials with this deck, and it's been missing in action for a long time, and I found it again in the bookshelves randomly looking for something else. My parent Neptune is in bed now, so she was active in part 1 and 2 in the background, but she's in bed now, so there won't be any Neptune playing in the background. For pile 3, I feel guided also to use this deck here. This is a dream deck by Los Scarabeo. So I think I'm going to start with this deck here. I want to ask to get a message from your higher self about your primary soulmate. Can we get a message? And I just want to do some channeling first. Okay. Because I feel like this is someone who's very grounded, who's very connected to the earth, because I'm getting an earthy feeling. Trees, forests, bushwalks, that kind of thing. And I also get the sense that you might see your primary soulmate before your primary soulmate sees you. So it could be that this person is visiting kind of your environment, and you can kind of observe your soulmate, and you're kind of noticing this person, but this person doesn't see you straight away, because you're kind of part of the environment in some way. That's what it feels like. Yeah, look, you're sitting inside a tree. I get that I was merged in a tree, and here's someone sitting inside a tree, and it's almost like you can observe this person, but because you're connected somehow to the environment in such a way, it's almost like your soulmate is not seeing you, but you can observe your soulmate. It's almost like that. So I'm not sure what that completely means, but we can ask to get some clarifications in the tarot cards. Who is the primary soulmate? And for some of you, it could be the other way around, that it's your primary soulmate that is completely merged into his environment, that you're visiting his sort of environment. Maybe it's a workplace, and he's observing you. But one of you can observe the other one before the other one notices, okay? That's what they're saying. So it seems to be a work situation here. And someone is working really hard. It's almost like you're observing someone working really, really hard. And maybe you will reach out to help this person in some ways, because this person could actually be a little bit burnt out. We're getting with 10 of Wands with 3 of and 10 of Swords. Lover. So you're deeply connected in the 5D. You're deeply, deeply connected psychically. But there is some kind of stress going on with all the swords showing up, that there has been some sort of a situation that is coming to some kind of conclusion. With 5 of Swords, there's some battles there. So it could be that your soulmate currently is in some kind of road, fork in the road, basically. We're getting Knight of Swords. So this is someone who's, I think it's someone who's just, it could be that your soulmate is a little bit of an airhead to start with, and that's why you can kind of observe being really grounded in the tree. Or it's the other way around, that you're the airhead and your soulmate is the one grounded in the tree, metaphorically speaking, and is observing you. Yeah, the Tower is the situation is it's some kind of situation that's very stressful. So it could be that your soulmate is a police, fireman, or ambulance worker. That's for some, or soldier. That's for some. So it could be that your soulmate is dealing with a lot of stressful situations all the time. There's some sort of humanitarian role your soulmate is involved in. And that's what they're saying. So I think for some, your soulmate will be an ambulance driver, or fireman, or police. It's some kind of like rescuing humanity role here. It's almost like, it could be also that one of you are in a role where you're wearing a uniform, and that's why you're kind of blending into an environment because of what you're wearing in the workplace. That can be the case as well. Okay, I want to have a look in the astrology cards now. Okay, I want to see because we are going to look at how you're going to meet, but I also want to have a look at signs, astrology, like you can get the sign, but also personality as well. It's good to use the astrology cards for that. Mercury. How you think, communicate, write, and travel. Okay. That could be an airport connection. It can also be, yeah, I feel like it is a place of communication. So it could also be online, that this person do spend some time online, or maybe you could even meet online. The 11th house, where the cosmos grant wishes, luck, friends, and social occasion. Okay. That can mean that you have similar friends, actually. Or you are in the same environment somehow. Neptune. Yeah, one of you is very in the sort of dream world a lot. So when I see that one is kind of not noticing the other, I think it's because one is living a little bit in the dream world. And it could be your soulmate. Your soulmate also could be a Libra connection, because I did get air. So Libra, Leo connection. Could be sun, moon, and rising. Pisces says we're getting a very dreamy kind of energy. Very meditative, like, you know. Here, remember, this is someone who is completely grounded, but completely in his or her own dream world at the same time. So this is a dreamer. This is a Pisces Neptune. But also a very good communicator. Venus, so someone very beautiful. maybe this is someone who's a little bit hard to approach, and that's why it's like that observing from a safe distance, because it could be that this person it's almost like a little bit difficult to approach. We're getting 10th house. Your achievements and status to the outside world. We also got the 11th house. So I feel like this is someone who has quite a high status. So can we get one clarification that really just sums it all up? The moon, yeah. Your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. Someone who's very emotional. This is a very deep person, a very mysterious person, and maybe that's also why you can't take your eyes off this person. Like, this person just draws you in. Like, when you look at this person, you can't take your eyes off him or her. But I feel like it's also you that has this energy as well. It's very mirroring. Okay, so I want to have a look now in the goddesses and sirens and the gods and titans, and we're going to have a look at what sort of appearance your soulmate has. And we're looking at archetypes here, so I'm going to do male first. We get some clarification here. What sort of appearance has your soulmate got? What is the energy? Aries, war. We did see that it could be someone who is a soldier, or who is a policeman, or ambulance, or fireman. So it's almost like when they're at work, they're in war almost, because they're dealing with drama. So it could be that this person actually, when with the dream world, with the dreamy thing, like this person is extremely dreamy, it could be that this person escapes a little bit because they have to deal with this stuff. So when they can turn off, they just want to turn off, like they just disappear into another world. Okay, so can we see a little bit more? Maybe this person is also doing martial arts as well. That's yeah, now we're getting kind of like a bit more intimidating, because I did get this person can be intimidating. Yeah, like this is someone who you can't take your eyes off, who's extremely dreamy, but also quite intimidating, like we saw in the tarot cards. So I'm fascinated with this energy here. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Apollo, yeah, very sort of boss energy here. Achilles, confidence. This is someone who has authority but might not be very approachable to start with until you get to know this person. This person could be traveling a lot, because I did sort of sense there might be an airport connection. Maybe this person likes to travel, maybe you've seen this person at an airport. Maybe this person is visiting airports regularly, because we get Garuda with travel. And Typhon, anger, rage. Okay, so this person deals with some pretty full-on stuff and have to handle him or herself in different situations. So for those of you who are manifesting in a masculine, it could be that this person is also in some kind of role where they have to be extremely tough. Maybe like they are maybe a policeman, a bouncer maybe, or a security guard, or they're in some sort of drama situation where they have to deal with conflicts a lot. That's what it looks like to me. So this person is not approachable because they have to make themselves very, very strong looking, and they have to make themselves intimidating looking, like to look intimidating for survival, basically. Okay, what about the feminine? What about the feminine? What does the feminine look like here? Nuic, expansiveness, with Artemis, individuation, and Artemis is also a very confident energy as well. Yeah, I feel like this is someone unlike you've ever met before. That's what I feel like. So for those of you who are manifesting in a divine feminine, this is someone who I feel is Persephone cycles with. Yeah, this is someone who I feel is also very protective of their energy. We even get that with Isis here, protection, similar to the divine masculine. Very strong. Isis is very much the Queen of Swords, you know. This is someone who doesn't like to let her guard down, similar to what we saw with the divine masculine. Morgan Le Fay. We get that's Morgana. And we get White Buffalo Woman, peace. So magic and peace. It could be that she might be a witch for some. She could be into witchcraft. Last one, Pomona, plenty. So I think that what you see is what you get a little bit. Even like she's very protective of her energy, but with the divine feminine, I'm getting more someone. If you have the confidence to approach her, she will be very respectful. She'll be very kind and very. She won't cut you down. Like she can if she wants to, but I feel like she's gonna choose to be kind. Let's have a look in the chakra cards how you're gonna connect, and then I'm gonna look into past life purpose. Then I'm gonna look in the astrology cards how you're gonna meet, because sometimes if you ask the same questions but you give it a bit of time, it's actually easier to get the answer. So how are you gonna connect? Balance. That reminds me of justice. So for some it could be that if you are dealing with a policeman or a lawyer or maybe someone who works in law and order that you couldn't meet in the law and order field, that could be the case for some of you. You're gonna actually meet in a situation that has to do with law and order. Growth. So for some of you, because I did see trees and plants, there's a connection to trees and plants. But this also to me looks like a hospital with the doors there. So for some of you, if you work in a hospital, it could be that this person works in like the emergency ward, because we saw all the drama, or an ambulance driver. Dissipating, an old woman here watching TV with a bird. So that can mean it's someone that you know that you're going to visit. So you have a similar friend, like you have maybe some similar acquaintances. That's for some. But I also feel like you like the same TV shows, because she's watching TV. So maybe you both are like birds, maybe you both like the same TV shows and things like that. Creation. With the divine feminine, I especially felt there was some sort of connection to shamanism, maybe even witchcraft, rituals. So maybe you have similar interest in that as well. So you're going to connect over that as well. Maybe you will gossip together. You will gossip about the people that you know, and that's how you're going to connect. Discovery. But it's like, yeah, when you do discover each other, you see this massive glow up of love there. So can I get a... But I also feel like people will maybe gossip about your connection. I do get that as well. So can I get a final message? Oh, I get miracles. So maybe you will feel, maybe both of you, that this connection is like a miracle. And I also feel like the way you'll know that this is the one, it's going to be very obvious, because it's like your instinct. It's like you just know. You just know that this is the one. So I'm going to have a look at how you will grow in this lifetime. For that, I'm going to use my Lightworker Oracle. I feel like you're going to be two peas in a pod. You're going to just be so content with each other. But they do say unplug from the group consciousness. especially if people do gossip about you, that you don't take it to heart. You just unplug from all of that. Fifth ray of intellectual knowledge, like rise above all these sort of miser people below. Just rise above it. If there are anyone who have an issue with your connection, just rise above it. Okay, and that's how you're going to grow, actually, by rising above it. Wisdom of the divine feminine. So you're going to gain wisdom of the divine feminine. What else? What will be the deepest lesson? You could end up with a child together. It's a soul child there. Past life activation. I'm going to look in the past life deck. It could also be that you are going to have past life healing as well, and healing of your inner child as well. Okay. So let's have a look in the past life deck. What was the past life with this person? Your primary divine soulmate. What was? Okay, so you could have been. So the trees that I saw, they're very green trees, and being connected to trees, that could be from a past life in, you know, as a Celt, basically. And so you could be very drawn to like the Celtic history, and then, you know, and culture and architecture and mythology. What else? Yeah, we get knighthood. See, with your soulmate who is in some sort of serving role, you know, what, like I saw, policeman, ambulance, you know, fireman, you know, this is a knighthood past life, you know. So it's a continuing on. So this is someone who served, you know, and who is still serving in his lifetime. Maybe you both are. So this is someone who has knighthood energy. Forgiveness. I'm getting forgiveness. So, there could be some trauma there that needs forgiveness, because we did see there was kind of tense energy in this lifetime. So it needs to be maybe more in the forgiveness energy, and that was a lesson in that lifetime. What else? This is what I saw for you, especially medicine man or woman. So you've had past lives as a shaman, a psychic. Okay, can I get one last love life? Yeah, maybe it was, now I'm getting there could be a forbidden love between you back then, and that's why there could be some trauma there around forbidden love. So I want to ask one card for the forbidden love. Can I get, because we get forgiveness there, so it's almost like it was forbidden love. And it's almost like you're observing, if you even, you know, it's like you're observing, and that observing energy was almost like being a little bit careful. So here I'm getting merchant, so what it can mean that it could be that one of you is visiting the other person's work, or yeah, that's what it feels like. So maybe you see this person in a shop, for example, or this person is working close to where you're working, and you can see each other basically, or maybe you even work in the same place. But for some of you, you could actually meet in a shop. But what was forbidden about this relationship? What's forbidden about it in the past life? Okay, so I'm getting fortune teller and money. Okay, so it could be that you were reading, and we did get merchants as well, so maybe you were reading for this person, and you were helping people getting very abundant. But why was there a scandal around the relationship? Aiding. It could be that this person was connected somewhere else. Maybe this person had a family, or there was some other commitment there. Yeah, this person was committed somewhere else. That can be the case. Or maybe you were committed somewhere else, and it wasn't to be. Okay, so it's almost like you're taking your time to find out if this person is available. That's what it feels like. Okay, so I'm gonna have another look at how you're likely to meet. And I'm gonna also have a look in the left purpose oracle cards. It's just fell out. The second house is your assets, finances, and the things that you value. Taurus, so that's you. Some of you could meet while you are outside walking. You know, you could be outside walking in nature. You could be outside walking on the beach. But it seems it could be very sudden as well. And some of you just meet in maybe you meet in a shop, basically, for some, because we got the merchants, and here's second house, which it has to do with assets and material things. Okay, but I want to ask again, not just with cards flying out, just shuffling. How are pile 3 most likely to meet? Through your achievements. So again, the workplace connection is coming again and again. Sagittarius, this is good fortune card. So it could be where you have success, in the area in your life where you have a lot of success and expansion. That's where you're gonna meet. And it seems to be like there is a slow moving energy, like you're just observing each other to start with, but there is a strong physical attraction there. And here we get the Mercury card, so it's the chatting, talking, starting a conversation basically. So okay, so let's have a look in the left purpose deck. What is this person actually doing? Let's see if we can get some more information. What is this person doing? I also feel like this person could be an advisor, and as soon as I said that, I got speaker. So this person could be a counseling. This person could be a counselor as well. So with everything I said before, with all of the ambulance, the police, and the soldiers, for some, this is someone who is some kind of spokesperson for a group, but also possibly counsels people who have PTSD. But I also feel like this could be a leader of some kind as well, so we keep going. But I feel like with the counseling, it could be that they're in some kind of, for some, they're counseling people in those roles, but for others, I feel like this is someone who counseling is part of the job, because they're dealing with people who have had loss, who are scared, who are stressed out. For some of you, this is someone who is in the justice, you know, who is in the law and order industry. Now I'm getting oracle cards, so I feel like you have most likely had a reading about this person. You might have seen this person show up in the oracle cards and tarot cards. Okay, that's what they're saying. And maybe this person has also had a reading about you. So you get leader. And here we get career change. There could be some career changes around this person, but I do sense that this is someone who works in a very sort of, is in a role that he or she has to be very strong, you know. They have to have very good communication skill and need to handle themselves in all kinds of situations. So that's cool that we get that clarified. It's likely that this person possibly would want to change career as well if it has been a lot of stress as well. Okay, let's see if I can get some more, if I'm channeling one message. I feel like this person currently, there's a lot of stuff going on. I feel like there is a fork in the road. And what are they worried about the most? There's some sort of worry, like what are they meant to be doing? What are they worried about? sometimes I see this, the Nine of Wands, they love the adventure. So they usually in career, they really go for the more adventurous jobs. Like they like the high adrenaline jobs. So it's almost like this person is maybe there's a career change, that maybe they're going to go into a more of a laid back role. Like maybe there's more office, and you know, maybe they can take a step back from being hands-on, you know. Maybe they're wondering if they should do it or not. Like they're worried that if they're gonna like a new position, if it's more, maybe more office-based, basically. Okay. More behind the scenes. Three of Wands. Yeah, so I think they're wondering about if they should take that opportunity, if they should stay where they are, if they should go for another opportunity, if they have outgrown a role. Like this is someone who thinks a lot about where they should be going. This is someone who's very, very good at their job, but they like to always, you know, they like to, oh, something's always happening. So they don't get bored where they're at. So what will they be doing most likely? Moon, well, they don't know yet, but it looks like for many they will have a career change. We're getting Knight of Pentacles, so maybe that has something to do with how you're gonna meet. Okay, and we see here, does that have something to do with how they're gonna meet? Is it showing up? It's a change of scenery, maybe. Study. Maybe it's for some, yeah, okay, they might do some more study to upgrade their career, or maybe there is more to learn in the job, but maybe they're going into a more managerial and role, you know, where they're not in the field so much. That can be the case. And it could be that they're going into a more counseling role. That's what it looks like, and maybe you're in that role as well, and maybe they're coming to you for advice, because it's almost like one must be sitting in the other person's workplace and or environment. Okay. I feel like this is a relationship that could move very quickly to become like a marriage, because I saw like marriage almost like straight away. So let's have a look at what will be your glow up versus what will be your soulmate's glow up in this relationship. Maybe some of you have already met. Okay. What will be your glow up? This connection. Sagittarius, it's an expansion spiritually, and there is a going to be more luxury in your life, more fun and more luxury, more adventure. This is a fun energy, fun conversations, and also it's going to be a wish coming true for you. It's going to be new friends, much more social. So it's like a complete wish coming true for you, but I feel like you're going to be in a different environment as well. So it's, with the Sagittarius connection, it's going to be a new environment for you as well. So can we get the soulmate? What will be the soulmate's glow up in this connection? So the Mercury, I feel like your soulmate will come out of his or her shell. Again, I'm getting sort of similar card. This is like a wish coming true for your soulmate. Very hard working energy, but with wanting to work hard, wanting to make you proud, wanting to earn a good living for you, wanting to be ambitious, because we can provide them stability for you as well. The fourth house, yeah, wanting to invest in the home, basically. Wanting to have a family. For some, it looks like there's a baby there and a child. So, and I feel like it could be love at first sight here. And maybe part of the Neptune energy with the sun, it could be that is why, for those of you who have already met, maybe that's why we got the energy of the dreamer, you know, the Neptune with Pisces, that this person is just like really just like dreaming about you 24/7. So that's your primary soulmate. So can we have a look into the runes, if I have the runes here somewhere? I don't know what I did with the runes. Okay, I found them. Okay, so can I get a message from the runes about this connection? Oh, this is going to be a very open connection, meaning this person will open up to you very quickly. Yes, maybe difficult to approach in the beginning. Maybe this person has a tough exterior. Maybe this person, you think this person is, I can't talk to this person. But it's almost like that's just a preconceived idea, and once you get to know this person, it's very easy to talk to. I feel like this is someone who likes to really hug you, is very physical, you know, loves to just give you lots of cuddles. This is someone who I just feel like is giving you a bear hug, you know, I get that energy. Very, very cozy, like two peas in a pod, and you're going to realize that this person is very approachable. And also with this looks like the pineal gland here. Could be even that for some of you, you're going to have a very deep spiritual experience with this person. For some of you, you could go on a spiritual journey together. You could go on some kind of specific spiritual journey together where you learn meditation even, where maybe you do the pineal gland activation, maybe you go on the vision quest. Like there's some kind of hermit, even though I saw all the social stuff, I also feel like there is a part of this that's going to be a little bit like the hermit, because here we're getting the, you know, the face with the wands, which is, it is the wanderer, you know, so I feel like you're going to spend a lot of time outdoors wandering in the woods, you know, walking on the beach. It's going to be some kind of outdoors lifestyle that's very deeply connected to the trees and to nature. That's very interesting. Can I find out more? Waterfall, could be a connection to a waterfall as well. And birds, I see birds. I feel like you want to expand your thinking together. I feel like you want to have this, like you stretch each other's mind. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like it's going to be some kind of, yeah, you're stretching each other's mind, and I feel like you're going to change in this relationship, I feel. Can I get some clarification about the changes? Yes. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be much more flexible in how you deal with situations, and much more just emotional freedom is what I'm getting with Lagus, with Ingus. And it could be that you're going to be connected to water, an ocean, a waterfall. There is some kind of beautiful feng shui water feature connected to your relationships. It could be that you're going to go somewhere that has this beautiful ocean or waterfall. And that is very, very cleansing and healing. So can I get some clarification about the ocean? So they're saying the masculine in this connection is very healthy and very strong. And it's a new beginning, because when Dagas is high up, it's always a good sign, because then it's like a new beginning and everything is kind of illuminated. So it's very, very beautiful. This landed sort of in the future. It could be a future goal that you have as well that has something to do with the ocean. That you're manifesting a place by the ocean maybe, or you're manifesting a seaside, or there's something you're manifesting that has something to do with the ocean, I feel, and then water. Okay, so it could be like you have this future goal that you are aiming for. So can I get one last clarification about that? What is it about the ocean? prayer. Could be that you have some kind of a dream that you're manifesting, that you think, oh yes, and passion as well. I'm getting into prayer and passion. So it could be that you're manifesting a place that is going to be amazing for you, that is a deeply spiritual place. That's what they're saying. Okay, so can we get your soulmate's highest calling in this lifetime? Can you get that in the cards, please? We'll have a look in the life purpose deck as well. I'm gonna see if we can get, because it just get such a sense of a fork in the road for your soulmate. So can we get, what is your soulmate's highest calling in this lifetime? Builder. With infinite abundance, yeah. Manifesting infinite abundance. That's it. To manifest your dreams and build your dream home, I feel as well. Wherever it is you really would like to have a home, there's this a beautiful, beautiful place. The highest sort of calling for your soulmate is to build this beautiful home for you guys. That is the what I'm seeing here. Okay guys, I am so very grateful to have you guys on my channel. Please subscribe so to keep tarotting you online. I very much appreciate it. Love you so much guys. Bye.